this?
Probably not.
Oh, I wanted to do a flight lesson.
Pardon?
I wanted to do a flight lesson. Fixed wing.
Oh.
Yeah, I already did my first.
Yeah, she's not gonna be around for very long.
But we'll do it
On
quick.
Friday.
Okay, yeah. Today is Friday.
Yep.
Okay.
This is even later than she's normally.
I'll give you
on.
$20,000.
She's not gonna be around. It doesn't matter how much you offer.
God damn. It's fine. Okay, we'll do it tomorrow.
Try answering your phone when she calls next time.
Okay. I'm a busy guy. What the fuck?
Yeah, so is she, brother.
God damn it.
Hi, Harry.
Oh.
Hey, Mona Queenie, what's going on?
No,
Nino, good to see you.
Hey. Hey, good to see you.
Oh,
Do you
no,
love
No, I don't.
she'll do it if you sell her La Fuente Blanca.
Where's what?
I'll be right back.
South
I
Street.
can't do that. That's not, you know.
I'm not sure. Bye.
That's a Shira in the back.
That's a bit better, Tony.
Wait, is he self-representing?
Hey, that's the pop side.
Yeah, I
What?
want to speak to Opal.
Why is Robin not up there?
Hi, Robin.
Robin, why
I
are
asked
you
if
why are you not up
I
there?
asked him if he wanted my help, and he said no.
What?
I made sure he was sure, and he was. It's a shame.
Okay.
Hey, quick question.
Maybe he is working for the Faceless.
I think it would be a good idea for me to do that. Will I be able to unmute it later? It's being washed. Ah, okay. On? Okay. Thank you. I did notice.
Ew, don't flick it over here, boss.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good morning, Robin. It's nice to see you.
Well, Mr. Mason.
Stage 5 dampener on the other car. I'd have to look it up.
I was really hoping you'd, represent him in all this, but
Might not be that needed, but
You didn't want my help.
yeah, no, I know.
I already put down a
Thanks for being here.
This feels more like a funeral than a court case.
It does, doesn't it? I don't like it. I fucking hate it.
Okay, good. Okay, alright, thank you. Appreciate it.
I can never get over Speedy's like fucking clothes, dude. Speedy's clothes are so it's very like it really is amazing. Like it's such a sick suit with the hat. Yeah, it reminds like what like style is it? Like Colombian?
And if you haven't, I recommend silencing
Yeah,
your
that's what I was
phones.
about to do, so please do so.
Wait, it is Barrick.
You're more than welcome to if you'd like. If you don't mind.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get started. If you have your phone on you, you somehow managed to get it in here,
So-
please mute it. Don't answer your phone while you're in the courtroom.
Barrick,
You will be asked to leave. Appreciate you all.
who
Thank you.
decided to extend Edgar's stay, who has been monitoring and has been at that house, who did so outside of procedure and given law,
All right, ladies and
is
gentlemen,
now
call the
going to
court to call
determine
into session for the
his
people
sentence.
versus Lang Buddha. All parties present and ready to proceed.
Prosecution is present and ready to proceed.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And no one raises a
So,
fucking
it's
eyebrow.
Understanding once again that you will not have any attorneys or anything of the sorts, and you will be representing yourself. Is that correct?
That is correct, yeah.
Okay. We are here today, or actually, before that, prosecution or defense, do we have any pretrial matters that we need to attend to?
Yes. I know I didn't include Mr. Lang on my list for witnesses because one, I did not know if he was fit to stand trial, and obviously I did not know if he wanted to, waive his right to the fifth. But if he is willing to waive his rights to, remain silent, I would like to call Mr. Lang as a witness.
Okay.
Wait, why is forehead? That's forehead on the. What the fuck? Wait, why are they over there?
Granting that at this time, and we will continue to move on. All right, we are here today. to
What the
examine
hell is happening?
Criminal charges brought against Mr. Lang Buddha. Mr. Buddha, can you please step forward?
What the fuck are they over there?
I'll now read off all the charges that you are facing today, and I will request a plea for each individual one. You stand accused of the following. 1 count of criminal possession of a firearm class 2. How do you plead to this charge?
Guilty.
1 count of attempted first-degree murder for the murder of Ilya Karishnikov.
Guilty.
1
Wait.
count of attempted first-degree murder for Cassie Carlisle.
Guilty.
Didn't these people
1
die?
count of attempted first-degree murder for the murder of Tommy DeVito.
Guilty.
Wait,
2 counts of I must unfortunately backtrack myself there.
okay, that's what I
I
thought.
believe I said attempted
Well, it's too late.
to that
Nope,
last one.
it's
but it was
attempted murder, bitch.
Just
Yeah.
And the second one.
yeah.
Yep.
It was both of the
Hey, no,
previous
no,
two
no
were
takesy backsies.
just first-degree murder. It was not that was my mistake.
It was a successful attempt, I suppose.
Backtrack. We will go over those two again.
Oh, okay,
That was
just
my mistake.
do over. All
Apologize,
right,
everybody.
that's new. All right.
So we'll go back to the previous two. So 1 count of attempted, or not fucking attempted.
Just when the men in black come in and flash us with that
Shut the
device.
fuck up, Bobo.
Brother.
Yes, Your Honor.
1
Yes, Your
count of
Honor.
first-degree murder for Cassie Carlisle. How do you plead to this charge?
Guilty.
1 count of first-degree murder for Tommy DeVito.
Guilty.
And 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder for the attacks on Larry Knox and forget the apologize.
Renato Ortiz, sir.
Yeah, Renato Ortiz. Wanted to get his name.
Why is he so nervous?
And finally, you face 1 count of serial assaults and killings. How do you plead to this charge?
Guilty.
What? Why? Why would you? What the fuck?
Very well. You,
How did it? Wait, serial assaults and killings?
If not, you may step down.
How are they? Where would they? How did they even get probable cause for serial assaults and killings?
Okay. That is all. Then not anything else needs to be said, and I will be entering deliberation now.
Wait, I wrote a closing and stuff. I definitely wrote it all myself. Can I just put that out there because I have a plea in it for you as well?
Sure. Go ahead, open.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Judge Barry.
Nino is gonna spiral so hard after this.
I wrote we reached the end of this trial, but like there was no like anyways, we've reached the end of this trial. What you've heard so far is as clear as it is chilling. Lang Buddha has confessed to the brutal murders of Tommy DeVito, Ilya Korishnikov, and Cassie Carlisle. These were not random acts of violence, nor were they committed in a moment of passion or impulse. Buddha's confession reveals something far more sinister: premeditation and calculation. The facts of this case are straightforward. Buddha, a member of the same gang as the victims, knew them intimately. He knew their routines, their habits, and the most personal details of their lives. They trusted him. And it was because of this intimate knowledge and trust that he was able to carry out these murders with precision, methodically, and deliberately. Buddha has confessed to each murder, providing details that only someone directly involved in these heinous acts could know. These confessions are not a matter of debate. They are a clear admission of guilt. In addition to the 3 murders, Buddha also admitted to attempting to kill Larry Knox and Renato Ortiz, again, fellow members of his gang, further reinforcing his willingness to end the lives of those around him without hesitation or remorse. The only piece of evidence we need is Buddha's own words. His confession is damning. It paints a picture of a man who understood exactly what he was doing. A man who had time to plan his actions, and a man who, with full knowledge and intent, chose to kill. There's no doubt, no ambiguity, no reasonable explanation other than that Lang Buddha is responsible for these tragic deaths. He has admitted it, and his confession is the most reliable evidence we have. You've heard him speak of the murders, the planning, and the actions he took. Well, I mean, I guess you didn't, because I didn't get to call him. Anyways, there's no question that he took the lives of Tommy DeVito, Ilya Korishnikov, and Cassie Carlisle. I trust that you will find Lang Buddha guilty of all charges: 3 counts of murder, 2 counts of attempted murder,
What the
1 count of
fuck?
serial assaults and killings, as well as criminal possession of a firearm class 2. He's confessed to these crimes, and justice demands that we hold him accountable. As we come to the conclusion, I respectfully ask that you consider not only the severity of the crimes committed by Lang Buddha, but also the circumstances surrounding his actions and his behavior since his arrest. Lang Buddha has fully confessed to the murders of Tommy DeVito, Ilya Korishnikov, and Cassie Carlisle. His confession is both clear and undeniable. However, what distinguishes this case is not only the admission of guilt, but also the remorse that Lang Buddha has shown since his confession. He has expressed genuine regret for the lives he has taken and the irreversible damage he has caused to the victims and their families. His remorse is not merely an acknowledgement of the tragedy, but a heartfelt recognition of the pain and loss he inflicted. Furthermore, Buddha's behavior since his incarceration has been exemplary. He has complied with all regulations, shown respect for the authorities, and demonstrated a commitment to bettering himself. His conduct stands in stark contrast to the cold, calculated actions he took in the past. While this is no excuse for his crimes, it shows a man who has reflected deeply on the magnitude of his actions and is now seeking redemption. One significant and important factor that must be considered is the closure Buddha's confession provided to the family of Tommy DeVito. Tommy's body was only found because Lang Buddha, in his willingness to take responsibility, led authorities to the location. This act, though it cannot undo the devastation caused by the murder, allowed Tommy's family to properly mourn, give him a final resting place, and find peace knowing what happened to him. This is a rare and meaningful step towards closure, one that Buddha's confession made possible, providing Tommy, DeVito's family, with the chance to lay their loved one to rest. We ask, in light of his remorse, the closure provided to the DeVito family, and his exemplary behavior since his arrest, that the court consider a sentence that allows for the possibility of rehabilitation. Buddha's actions in leading authorities to Tommy DeVito's body and his efforts to better himself demonstrate a man who, while having committed grave wrongs, has shown he can reflect on his actions and seek to change. We understand the severity of the crimes for which Lang Buddha is responsible, and we are not asking for leniency in light of the pain and lost cost. However, we respectfully request that Your Honor consider his remorse, his willingness to confront the consequences
Wait,
of his
why
actions,
is the prosecution
and the
saying
positive
this?
steps he has taken towards rehabilitation. These factors warrant a consideration for a reduced sentence that balances justice with the potential for transformation, allowing Lang Buddha
Oh, this is
the
a good
opportunity
speech.
to make amends and ultimately reintegrate into society as a reformed individual. Additionally, the prosecution respectfully asks for alternative sentencing in the case of Lang Buddha in light of the unique circumstances surrounding the defendant and the interests of justice. While the charges against the defendant are serious, we believe that an alternative sentence, such as community service, home confinement, or participation in restorative justice program, would better serve both the defendant's rehabilitation and the community. We present the following reasons for requesting such alternatives. The defendant's risk to public safety. Based on the available evidence, we acknowledge that the defendant's actions do not present an ongoing threat to public safety that would typically justify a lengthy prison sentence. The defendant has shown a willingness to take responsibility for his actions. 2. The potential for rehabilitation. Lang Buddha has demonstrated significant potential for rehabilitation. The defendant has expressed remorse, so instead of placing the defendant in a prison environment which may inhibit his growth, we believe that home confinement with electronic monitoring or a community-based program will foster the positive changes necessary for his reintegration into society. 3. Avoidance of prison violence. The prosecution is concerned about the safety of Lang Buddha if incarcerated in a traditional prison environment. Given the recent threats against his life from other inmates, we believe that continuing the defendant's confinement within a volatile and dangerous prison may lead to
Opal is
irreparable
faceless.
harm. Alternative sentencing would ensure both the defendant's protection and his access to rehabilitative resources. Therefore, we respectfully request that the court consider an alternative to traditional incarceration for Lang Buddha. I thank the court for its consideration of this request.
Thank you, Opal. All right. With that, I will begin to deliberate, and until I return, Nathaniel, the court is yours, and anybody that disrespects it, do with them as you please.
Free the homie.
Oh, she'll be a better lawyer than all three of us if she gets some community service for serial murder.
Yeah,
Cases going on right now.
I'm thinking the same thing, Robin. But I don't know why Robin just said that.
So it'd be like 20 years in senior buns or something, or?
I don't know.
I think Robin's just perplexed as well.
Okay, everybody, you can mix, you can talk, just don't come into the well and
I mean, that might be worse than prison, to be fair.
What? Senior buns? No.
Yeah, at least there's people in prison.
While she was there visiting, he made himself a king.
He didn't say anything about disturbing the judge, so.
Guys, I have reason to believe that there's a knife.
Lead the charge. Do I look crazy? Why is your hair? Yeah, why is your hair so black? Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god.
He said that was fair.
I am so confused right now. Let's process all this for a second through just... First off, the fact that Barrick...
I wonder what the sentence gonna be, I guess.
I don't know. I don't know.
Would
Okay.
be death if Barrick feels like it.
Death?
It could be.
Yeah.
I doubt it, but
no death,
it's an option.
If it's death, I blow up the city with a nuke.
We, There's new legislation that can take that off the table. Yeah. It's not in yet. It's posted, but in the next couple days.
It's in there, Opal. Just fucking take it.
So, like, what would happen if I just ran up there and I said, I killed this guy? Or something like that.
They would laugh at you and say, shut the fuck up.
Just fucking keep it, Opal. Just walk away and keep it.
What'd you say?
Okay, so let's break this down. And let's start with, while we got time, let's pull up the court case. And in the court case, it states, the people versus Lang Buddha. We also have the bail conditions
You gotta shake it.
that were posted here.
And twist the top.
Right? Wait, where'd the fucking other one go? It's over
It's
here.
not a fucking. Is it a cane or a bong?
And then bail conditions here. So let's go through this.
Just fucking take it. He doesn't need the
The bail was approved by Ajax. This is Sean Danielson.
What the fuck are you wearing?
And given that
You can't dress
Sean
as Men in Black, you just wanna
Danielson
shoot somebody.
made wait,
Look, like, it's been crazy many years. His hair is so long, bro. He'd be probably smoking opium all day.
Are you telling me to give it to him as a superior?
1 second.
I'm on the job.
okay.
If you do as a
But then we've got Edgar de Castillo.
Heck you, pal.
Yeah.
One moment, I've actually just been hacked. This is good.
No laughing today, Cuddles. Not the time.
You been?
Well, it's not that it's mad. It's not even mad sus. We literally know that he
Well, now you gotta help it.
works for the faceless. But then what makes it strange is so he's overseeing. This was posted 20th. He took it immediately. Entering and presiding. Where's Judge Devereaux? I need to talk to Ava. Ava's going to have insight on this.
I saw him roaming around, so.
Oh my God, Ava's. Okay. And now we've got the trial.
Because nothing is happening right now.
Yeah, the
Entering and presiding after.
So.
Oh. Ready?
Mm-hmm. He pled guilty. He pled guilty. So.
I think she had diarrhea, so she had to run away.
Then this is in 6 days. Now, the extension
It's his right.
Oh, good lord. Well,
is April 1st to the 5th. So why did he put him in? But we also know that this extension was made, but then people were actively going in there. It was. Wait, hold on a second. Noon to April 4th, 5 p.m. Oh no. Why is this ending as Lang's sentencing is beginning? Brother, wait, hold on a second. Hold up. Barrick literally lined this up.
Want me to take a look at you? Absolutely, yes, sir. Me too, if you're able.
It ends here, and then in the other case, oh my God, what the fuck? Look at this. April 4th, 5 p.m. He is getting released. It's 3:30. That's in an hour and a half. So he put Edgar inside, extended until 5 p.m. and then set this court date at 3 p.m. Eastern. There is now an hour and a half until that release. This is... Who the fuck am I going to tell this? What the fuck are you going to...
Better? All right. You're welcome.
Okay. So then draws the question of why. At minimum, you can say Edgar was put in there for something. For an intent. Yeah. He either needed to watch or he needed to do something. What is that something? Well, it's something that Barrick allowed to take place. Made sure that they were in the same location for Edgar to do something. What is that something? Unknown. But that something may be leading up to whatever is about to occur.
Yes. Yeah.
Dolores.
Yeah.
Why are we on this side?
Talking to me of the situation, he likes.
Because that side's.
Brother. God fucking damn it, dude. Fucking can't see the fucking bullshit ass motherfucker.
Yo.
You will find your package. Same location. Enjoy.
Alright. I will. Thank you. Alright, until next time.
something's about to possibly happen in the next hour and a half. And I think what Nino's going to do is Nino is going to keep an eye out. And I think part of that is slapping a camera up. Come on, you good? Hello?
Mr. Mayor!
You good?
That was dangerous. I fell with a class 2 in hand. That could have been
Jesus
real
Christ.
bad. Good to see you, Mr. Mayor.
Good to see you.
Do not like at all.
I hear a rat.
What the fuck?
So why the fuck does it sound like
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Excuse me?
Well, oh, it's just Jab.
I'm working
It's just Jab.
security.
It's just Jab. Do you have any drink by any chance?
Wait, they hired
Brother, look around you.
Sorry.
Edward's been crying the whole fucking week.
I wasn't crying.
Not me either, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'd much rather you be pissed off.
Okay, so
Autumn. If,
What the fuck is that
if it
also
takes
wearing?
me doing all this for you to get pissed off, that says something.
No.
Alright, check.
What are you talking about, Jonah?
Hey.
But, you know, that's just my opinion, and opinions are like armpits. Everyone has them, most of them stink.
we talked to Lang earlier.
This shit's sad, bro.
So,
Seb, no one here is scared of you. I don't know what you're talking about.
and the fact, now this is the thing that's odd about it all,
Chill.
is that
That's more fucking chill
realistically,
as your boy,
as
right?
the
Shut the
individual creating the parole conditions and then overseeing this, there was plenty of time
Everybody, let's fucking pay attention. And then
to
on
be
Valentine's Day,
thinking,
we'll be here for some
why,
fucking court case.
as of right now,
Or his funeral. Either one.
the deliberation is already suspiciously too long.
Come on.
What the fuck?
The fuck is that? It's shaking.
Fuck.
Careful,
motherfucker.
Jeb. Careful.
The chandeliers are waving.
So it's still, he gets moved. He's going to get
Anybody
moved
who
to a
just came
location.
in, you are allowed to talk amongst yourselves. We're currently in recess. Don't enter into the well unless you are invited. Leave the working parties alone.
You can get closer, Junior. I'm not gonna bite.
Hey, who y'all think's
I
going
know.
in?
Just, you know.
Much.
Are you sure about that? I heard you're a biter, Coco.
I
Damn.
may
Oh,
like a
thanks.
little nibble.
It's not a big deal. It's just a lot of chicken in my stomach.
Just a little nibble. Nibble.
Yeah, well, we had to protect the peace and make sure law and order is carried out.
Big up, Signy. It's my goat.
Are y'all gonna do protest?
The coffee
That's
is
crazy
on.
because I literally just said that in my head.
Somebody's on this
Wow.
side. Somebody's
What?
on that side.
Big up signing.
Real.
I don't
Dad,
think the
what are you
cops stand a
doing?
chance.
I'm gonna protest.
Big up the
Call
egg.
her bubbles again.
Why?
Oh my
This is still a
Are you
very,
You hungry?
this whole like timing
I'll be alright.
is so fucking suspect.
Good job.
Do you like your eggs?
And the question though is like the why, right?
Fried? Scrambled?
Yeah.
Poached?
Motherfucker, can you stop walking near me? You give me vertigo.
Hey,
Jesus Christ.
hey, you
Change, sit
stop
down.
that.
And guess what? Phone's
We're winning, right? We're winning?
Watch your mouth.
He
Trying to get
is
out of the, you know,
repenting.
close area.
You know what makes this all interesting too is Larry was shot.
Yo, Changi boy, get out of here.
And realistically, you would think that Lang shooting Larry was going to be seen as good by the Faceless, right? The Faceless controlled putting Edgar and them in a house, and for Barrick to take over the decision on Edgar and the decision on the fate of Lang.
Fucker.
Now, what will be interesting is that in the face of...
I wonder how he'd like it if we demolished his house.
Got one of the longest rap sheets I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's insane. This dude has some, I think he's like 40-something charges of trying to kill government workers.
Wait, who is this? I don't know who that is.
I just got a great event idea.
In the face of all of this...
The floor is lava.
Could be fun.
It could be very fun.
In the face of all this...
And what we'll do is going to keep writing down all my ideas, and I'm just going to share them with everyone. That's part of the group.
I want to be on jury. I want to be on jury duty. Yeah.
Opal, interestingly enough, begged for mercy.
Give him the death penalty.
Don't look behind you. He's got dice.
Having asked for mercy, what is Barrett gonna do?
Who the fuck is shushing?
The real question is, why is no one asking or commenting on it? No one else has that intel except Nino? This entire thing is cooked.
No.
Nice help, bro.
It's a waste of my time.
Nice hat.
Okay, and we don't even get paid for it.
Can I talk to you outside real quick? Mr. Brown. Just real quick.
Stab him, Mary, stab him.
She said, can't wait till he gets death row. What do you mean?
Hey, y'all think he did it?
You know what I think?
He did it.
You need looser jeans. Loose jeans.
Oh, I don't know. Sorry, what was that?
Loose jeans are not holding in what you've got. You need bigger jeans.
Oh yeah, I shared jeans with Peach. We're siblings.
Bend down. See if you can bend. I don't think you can bend.
Okay.
Yeah, they could rip anytime.
I'll just take a seat in this.
You can't even walk
Mick
properly.
Larry, I'm sending you this text. Warn you that there are
What if you
people
need to
currently
fart in
hunting
that
for
thing?
G6 trucks. Wait. It must be no problem. Forgot you probably for the hearing. See if I could get a meeting with you of the possibilities of rehabilitation.
Have this on.
That's unfortunately something that is only controlled by the feds.
What is wrong with you? Are you okay?
Yeah.
I'm open
What
to the
happened to you?
idea,
It's okay.
but
No.
technically they are
These benches are made out
not
of, like,
members
sturdy
of San
mahogany.
Andreas.
No, there must be from female benches.
No.
And as such,
Yeah, they're female benches.
they aren't something the government of San Andreas has any control over. They're kind of like temporarily in the custody of our prisons on behalf of an out-of-state. Yeah. Well, it's not, something is of a foot, but the lining up of the dates is new.
I thought you want beer.
Huh? You good?
Yeah, I had something.
Took a bail hearing from another judge, altered what already had been approved, and put it on his profile and
he's still
docket.
ugly as shit.
He then took over the actual trial after he did bail on top of all of that. Well, that's the thing.
You know it. Always ready.
Well, if anything does happen, I'm watching you specifically, Mr. Swede.
Really not specific. How did that door taste like earlier?
and I'll have you arrested for disturbing the peace.
Damn, they're calling you out even before you done it.
Listen, they know who the problem is. It's not you guys. Okay? I wish. I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself.
What you want, fatty?
Hey, can't say that.
That's the nerd boy.
Can't
It's
say
America.
that.
We can say whatever you want, fat boy.
What the heck?
Fatty.
I'm not.
Yeah.
What is
Way to fucking.
what is actually includingly odd is that even so to understand as to why I wanted to see if there's any possibility at all of talking with the feds. Is there some lifers here? Honestly, extremely decent people. These are I don't like these conversations. I don't entertain them. Because these guys aren't whitelisted. You know what I'm saying? And so like even when I'm like, hey man, like this is why we normally say like, hey, they're not members of San Andreas.
There's no way.
Like you're asking for an in-game way to whitelist someone is how do you tell someone
Then I get my own. That means I can't get eliminated.
No, but I think on Sunday they're shuffling.
Nah, watch this shit.
The conversation cannot really happen because it's in the realm of weird.
A lot of people in here seem to
I
have
don't
a
know what
cough.
I'm supposed to. That's why it's always hard.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Pretty bad cough, that, isn't it?
Aye.
There isn't
I'm happy mine's gone.
because the feds in control of passports are not in communication with the local government. Hopefully he gets it. Hope you understand my meaning.
No, we just don't want you here.
Said it took me so long to find the stairs. I've never been here.
Like,
Jason, have you had plastic surgery?
No.
On the side, it looks like you got a giga chin.
The fuck?
It does, honestly.
What the? Bro. The fuck?
Can I take it off? That might be better now.
I think we just got a lot of people in here.
Oh, that's better.
Fucking hell.
What? I'd like if it was happening to me, I'd want someone to tell me.
Thank you, Coco.
You're welcome.
Nope.
why are they in prison when they could be in Ugandan orphanage? Oh my god.
Oh,
Still in
hello.
recess. We're still in recess.
They are indeed still in recess, dear.
Oh, fucking hell, I didn't even recognize you.
You look.
Is somebody choking?
I'm about to air this bitch out.
Who likes to swallow?
Right.
You say right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still hungry.
Okay. I Okay, now it's getting even dangerously more sus. Okay, let's break this down for a second. What has happened?
Give me a second.
Even though the PD put fucking serial and assaults and killings up, The judge actually allowed that to stay. Even though that's nowhere near serial assaults and killings. It's actually fucking insane because like, here's the thing, right? Imagine they add, I want to put this is the equivalent of adding robbery of a financial institute to this court case and the judge accepting it and Lang saying I'm guilty. Because what Lang says, he's just saying guilty because of whatever reason, right? But it doesn't mean that the robbery of a financial institute is valid. The fact that it hasn't gotten thrown out and was actually accepted up until this point is fucking insane. It's not about stacking. This is literally not serial assaults and killings. An individual who commits the offense of attempted first degree on 3 or more occasions, with each attack showing premeditation, sure, occurring in separate situations, sure, sharing common characteristics such as suggest the reasonable possibility that the crimes were committed by the same actor may be subject. Share common characteristics.
Dante, you're wrong for that.
Oh, not Dante.
No one likes Carmine.
Oh my God, it's good we put it out.
See a hoe.
Wait, is this why Doc was questioning
His dad
why
is
it went
also, I
up?
believe, his father.
He can't catch anyone.
Why does Doc want to murder him? Wait, why did they fuck this charge up? Why is this charge here?
Straw that destroys a
What
perfectly
the
nice
fuck
fitted
is
floor.
this? Wait. When did this charge get fucking
You can't
turned to
get the nut
shit?
from anywhere else.
Taco, shut the fuck up in the back there.
That's the library, Jesus.
Bit rude.
Oh, isn't it?
It literally said we can speak among ourselves. It's recess.
I don't see any swings.
I don't see Mrs. What's her name? Miss
I don't know
Finster?
what the fuck you're even doing here.
Miss Finster. Miss Finster.
And maybe subject to lesser. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even, when we pushed it out, I didn't even realize serial assaults and killings. The fact that this is a charge like this is actually one of the most cooked things I could have imagined. When the fuck did serial assaults and killings turn into this definition? Serial assaults and killings was a byproduct of serial killers, in which serial assaults and killings had the same intent behind it. The use
Busy in here, bro.
of serial assaults and killings in this case is insane. No, the murder, it makes sense. The fact that this is put in here is insanity. So they're taking the attempted first-degree murders that were noted earlier and then just putting it under this, even though this isn't what it's for. Like what Mr. K was doing with the big PP arc is serial assaults and killings. It being utilized for this case is fucking hyper cooked. I hope the judge. Oh, I thought that might have been the judge. I hope the judge doesn't. This needs to be fixed. Hey, Tony. Tony.
Tony?
Robin, have you seen the serial assaults and killings charge?
Not recently.
It's fucking brain damaged. When you get a chance, take a look at it. the qualification for this is so cooked.
Lang didn't commit attempted first-degree murder.
It was said at the beginning. Yeah, it was like 2 or 3. The intent of this charge originally was a consequence of like serial killers, where there was a where the pattern of attempted murder was like for the same cause, right?
Right.
Such as like the Polito, the shit that was happening months ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it has been watered down so much that this could reasonably apply to literally everything.
I mean, shit, wouldn't
3 gang-related shootings. We got serial assaults and killings. Like, what the fuck? Like, the premeditation needs it should require a connection, right?
Mm.
Kingsley, it's me, Peach. Kingsley, it's me, Peach.
Part of me wants to roll a judge.
What do you mean?
Just to make things make sense. I don't know when this happened. This is so bad. By the way, I'm not even saying that in regards to this case. Like, serial assaults and killings is a fantastic charge for like serial killers and shit. But for it to get used like this, you can blanket this anytime you want. Yeah, I'd love to see you take on a judge character. Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, right? Like, this is just a hyper-cooked charge. It's not good for cops. It's not good for crims. I don't think it's...
as well, I guess, with this.
Charges need to convey the gravity of a situation in the RP world that we are effectively in. So when you water down charges so that PD has more things to charge someone with, you're no longer doing it based on the philosophical reason of like why it occurred and like the gravity of the actual situation, but rather you kind of just give them a way to easily put a charge that kind of like waters it down even further. Like the difference between Big PP and what was done here in these killings, it doesn't connect. I hope serial assaults and killings doesn't stick, because I think from a precedence perspective, it's really bad. Because like then again, we don't actually have, it's entirely possible that in the interrogation that is, I'm going to request access for, see if it comes through. I don't know where they are deducing it from, because unless he said, I intended to kill all these folks, like, I don't know. It's possible. Wait, who are the attempted? How is this serial, though? That's only 2. That doesn't make it serial either, because it's 2 back-to-back. But where's the probable cause around it? Unless it goes to murder as well, which, mind you, makes this charge even more interesting, because it references attempted first degree or 3 or more separate occasions, even though murder is in there. So honestly, it should be written in a way where it includes murder. So it's first degree to murder. And this is another reason why we need a penal code where there's an umbrella for attempted first and an actual first. So it becomes 3 of those like category of things. But serial assaults and killings, I don't know how to word this properly, but there needs to be a connection between those incidents.
Wait, you want me to get? Wait, you're asking if I have one or do I want to get one?
In other words, the purpose and reason for those things needs to be the same reason, right? Otherwise, like I said, it opens the door of, if you commit 3 gang-related shootings, it is serious. Technically,
Oh no, I have it. I have it. Do you want it? Okay, it's gonna be 16219.
it's technically serial assaults and killings. Opal did sort of, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
Mr. Alfonso, you can't be back here, Mr. Alfonso.
He's fine, Carmine. It's fine.
That's great. Are you sweating? Be honest.
Well, like I said, I'm talking like outside of Nino right now with that position. Is that by the definition of the law, it's not serial assaults and killings. By the spirit of this, it would include murder, and that's why it needs the clarity. But so on one side, this should be clear enough that it includes murder, right? For cases where you attempted murder on 5 individuals, if any of those upgrade to an actual murder, it falls into the same, you know? It should apply. But the thing that's missing here on the other end of the spectrum is that there needs to be a shared motive. The motive needs to be shared between the 3. And that's what serial assaults and killings has always been. The motive needs to be shared. Not that just that you killed a couple people, but there is a common motive. And it would need to be...
Ladies and gentlemen, order in the court. Judge Barrick has returned. Order in the court.
1
Take
hour.
your places. Finish what you're doing. Stay quiet.
Okay, based on the timing that's taking place, I don't think it's that something's going to happen after this. It's that whatever Edgar needed to do, the time limit ended. And either Edgar succeeded or Edgar did not succeed.
What's up? Hello.
That's what I'm thinking.
All right. As I can already tell, both parties are present, so we'll just get straight into it.
Hi.
As all that were present already heard, not gonna really go about things traditionally, as we've all heard the pleas for all the charges already, so I'm just gonna get pretty much straight into my verdict on things, and yeah, just gonna go straight into it.
Wait, is there no
Start off by
impact?
saying, I wish
Is there no
and I hope
impact
that
messaging?
all in this
Oh,
life
they're
comes
skipping
forth away,
impact
whatever
statements.
way it may be.
Impact statement is when people
incumbent
say
that they move on
why he should
from the ties that
get
bind
hit
them.
and why he
In this
shouldn't.
case, Mr. Buddha, I hope this brings you forward for both others and the safety of yours. If the prison currently had the facilities for maximum security, that's where you would be going.
Wait!
But as Officer Price has stated, you have shown great remorse for the crimes that you have committed. And while I do believe that realizing one's own faults goes a very long way,
Oh, he's going to be
you are
put in the
surely
house.
aware a toll must be paid. Therefore, the court's ruling at this time shall be the following. Mr. Buddha, you are to serve 9 years of total time.
Oh!
5 of which will be counted as the time you have served on house arrest. 14 years of parole. And this time you are to complete 5 years of community service, which will be outlined by myself and your parole officer, which at this time will be named as Opal Price. And you will also be required to pay $2 million to the state, which will be fined at the end of this trial. You will also be
Oh, shit. All right.
on your parole to complete 5 consecutive daily therapy sessions while on parole performed by a licensed therapist, which will be named by myself and your parole officer. And on the final day of parole, you must complete a psych eval with a licensed psych before you are fully released. That is the ruling of this court at the time. At this time, thank you all for joining us, and wish you all.
Wait, so he's getting 9 years, but because he served some, he's only going in for 5? Holy shit.
Why? Wait, so how long?
So he's eating there for 4 days?
I got
in there for 4 years, yeah.
4 years?
And then I'm gonna
House
head
arrest
to
or
the studio so I can get the contract signed and catch
Jail.
up with you guys, okay?
Okay, Ray.
We'll see
Alright,
ya.
Ray.
Easy.
Let's
See
go
you then,
home,
okay?
everybody.
Okay.
Seems like to ask me.
I think the faceless are looking after him. I'm going to be honest. Holy shit.
Thank you.
Okay. All right.
50K.
Holy fuck.
We can't leave.
Yeah, Peter, we gotta wait because the super skies is still.
I think maybe we've been freaking out over nothing.
Can we just tell him to leave?
We just gotta make sure that he doesn't run at it. That's our job.
The only thing I can think of is that it's 4 days.
Osvaldo was threatened with more years for just being an accomplice to first degree.
Really?
Yeah.
The question is now, this is interesting.
You missed the ruling.
What was his fine?
9 years in jail.
2 mil.
Community service. Probation.
The community service, it still needs to be outlined.
Yeah, it's not a thing, is it?
The community
Could be a
service
thing, I
is
mean,
going to force.
I suggest there's 20 years of senior
the way that what could
Yeah,
happen
it's
here,
Technically, it could be a
it's a
service.
low amount of time, but the community service is interesting because he's going to have to do it often. And that community service may place him in a position that's intentional.
Just keep the helmet on.
Yeah, yeah, we gotta deal with it ourselves.
The friggity frick? Okay.
We didn't put in any of that.
Oh, there.
So, Spectating Carmine, can you go make sure the cars are secure? We're transporting him in.
Where do you want to stay?
Yo, Nino.
Mm-hmm.
To know where the car is.
Someone called me about gonna go see a warehouse that they wanted to sell to us.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I want to do that today or tomorrow. Feel free to take a look in advance.
Okay.
But I asked for a price, and I just got to make some time for it.
Was this Lucas Lovesick who got in touch with you?
Oh wait, this is a different one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. Yeah. Send him my way.
Jab, get off the bench. Get off the bench. Jab.
So wait, this is not the lumber company one? Is it a different?
No.
one?
This is one. You know,
replacing the shit that you're gonna break,
Arsenal
okay?
Street. Do you know what that is? No, is it Arsenal Street? or something
Yeah.
like that? Hold on.
Send him my way. I've got a lot on my mind right now, so.
Okay, cool.
I'm helping move them. Helping them move.
He's been told to wait up here, Peach, okay?
I think it's very beautiful.
Really?
Still outside the door?
We good to go?
Yeah, we're good.
Hello,
for the
Charlie.
Okay, okay, go, Mr. Buddy. You follow them.
How you been?
Keep falling behind.
Great.
Amazing.
Yeah, do me a favor. Let's grab Speedy real quick.
Is this a good day?
What's up, Octo?
Hey. Good to see you.
You as well, my friend. I got you.
Right, I think I'm off as well. See you later, Tony.
Chap, don't stand on the broken parts.
You know, don't have to go home, so you can.
Make your way, okay? Get out of my way.
Hello?
Yeah, what's good, man?
Why the fuck are you so sus right there?
I'm here to collect a bounty.
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Grayson.
Doing a good job, right? Blended right in.
Wait, Irish?
Well, officially no, but yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say that, you know, despite how masked up you are, your accent kind of gives it away.
Very nonchalant, right? Well, I'm just gonna scream their name as I'm chopping them, so you know I only need a
Oh, I got you.
What do you think about that?
What's with all the
Watch your step.
shit in here? Yo, oh my god, I almost tripped over that.
Yeah.
I think there's. Oh my god, there's another one here. Watch out.